I think it's good enough to go live. What do you guys think? I stopped stringing because I needed, I guess it kind of took a dip of like, I wasn't stringing nearly as much during the winter, which is perfectly obvious. But I found a better setup. It's a better quality, as you guys can see. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. I upgraded some cameras. I got a better tripod. I really like this microphone from Elgato. This one right here. In case you haven't noticed. So it's good. Not on Asian time? No. No, Eric likes eating. I always I'm almost never on time. I'm either early or a little bit late. And that's perfectly okay. I'm kind of scared because like my buddy that I'm stringing, this is my team captain's racket. So shout out to Kyle if he's ever watching this. Wilson Sensation's a bit slippery and I think I need new clamps. So there's always a chance that, especially in the beginning, because it's constant pull tension, it could slip. So hopefully it doesn't happen so I don't die. Just reckless endangerment. Usually after the cross, after you finish the mains, it's pretty easy sailing. And obviously I'm gonna use some string weaver as well. It's just always a pain to set up live stringing. So at least in the beginning, this is a little bit easier. There's some things I want to do a little bit differently. But I know you guys like watching me string, also hanging out with me, and asking questions about tennis stuff. So my question is, do you guys have any questions? Have I cleaned the clamps lately, Michael Duran? I haven't. I think these clamps are like a little bit beyond, they're just old. I might need to get a new set of clamps, not base set of clamps. So if you guys have any good clamp recommendations, do me a favor and please, let me know. Would love to know more. How long does it take for me to usually string a racket? If I'm not live streaming, and it's like a full set of poly that isn't like super rough or super textured, it takes me about 15 minutes if I'm like super gunning it. But a better quality string job would be more like 20 minutes. I've been doing this since I was in 8th grade. Any thoughts on the Wimbledon draw? Are the draws out for Wimbledon? Or do they still have to fill the lucky losers and wild cards? I didn't know the draws were out yet. I would like to be on that bet. Throw some money in there. If I had to adopt a child with an ATP star, who would you choose and why? Dominic Thiem. Because he's got cake. Guilty spark. Draws came out today? Oh, I gotta take a look at this. Nice. What racket was I playing with in my most recent match? Which one was my most recent match? Was that against Kevin, state runner-up? The E-Zone 98 2018 version, the green one. What's up, court level tennis? What's up, Ian? Or Liam? Which new era pros do you think takes to be the next top 5? Oh, definitely Alcaraz, Luke. Definitely Alcaraz. Snitches get stitches. What's up, Karen? What's up, keyboard coach? One of the longest keyboard coaches, if I recall. That is right, though. Snitches get stitches. See? People were doubting that I still use string weaver. Definitely do. Love this thing. Totally worth it. Oh, just the seeds? Okay. Yeah, I doubt they filled like the actual like qualifiers. I think qualifiers are still going on. So, I'm hope it's probably let's see. Just double checking to start off good. I haven't seen the draws yet, but honestly, I think my top 3 for the men's singles, people that are gonna win Wimbledon this year. Trying to think. Berrettini, Medvedev, Djokovic. I think Djokovic is gonna win it. I put Berrettini and Medvedev, and then also Felix Auger-Aliassime. I believe Felix Auger-Aliassime is underrated on grass. And if you want to throw in there Nick Kyrgios, he's looking pretty good, but obviously he doesn't train nearly as hard as he probably should to achieve his high talent ceiling. I'm seriously hoping Nick Kyrgios wins singles. Skillin, what rackets am I reviewing next other than the E-zones? I'm doing an E-zone comparison. I took the day off today because I felt like shit. That's why I'm streaming a little bit late. I'll record my thoughts on video about the 3 E-zones, the 2022, 2020, and 2018 comparison. My first ever comparison racket review, and I feel like I'm qualified for that because I played with the 2018 and 2020 quite extensively, and I demoed the 2022 recently as well, obviously. Apparently my 2022 review was I wouldn't say it like wasn't well received, but it was controversial, and that's perfectly okay. I mean, I'm not. People in the comment section were saying that I was saying stuff just to be controversial, and I'm not, because I'm giving my honest opinion about it. It's that's honestly what I think about the E-zone. I think it's, you know, it should be a little bit more maneuverable. It was a damn near perfect racket for like an overall like modern player frame, but it had such bad hand and wrist pain for me, and a lot of people did not like that. But it's my opinion. I could say what I want, right? All I promise you guys is that I will give my honest opinion, and I won't take any money from any major racket manufacturers when reviewing strings or tennis rackets, right? That was my only promise. Ginny Weasley? Badosa lost to Ginny Weasley? I'm gonna try to NV Legaspi. There's no prestiges in my area that I could demo, so I actually did reach out to Head, the marketing team. Head, it means fellatio, about grabbing some of their rackets for them to ship to me, but they haven't gotten back to me, so it's whatever, it's their loss. I'd love to review it. I mean, that's kind of what I'm here for, reviewing tennis equipment, strings, shoes, tennis rackets for your guys' informative value. How do you remember what your preference or baseline is? That's a fair question. I still have very I still have a sharp memory, given my alcohol abuse and all the stress of everyday life. I have a very sharp memory of how rackets feel along with the strings. So obviously there's going to be some bias to it. There might be some memory errors, but that's fine. But you could argue that even if you get off the court and write down what you think, to say in front of a camera in a scripted way, there are some things you're going to misremember. So you're always going to have error translating your thoughts and feeling from on the court into a YouTube video or into a blog. Yeah, reach out to Head. Nice. Yeah, if you've been stringing polys your entire life and you go to like something soft like a Wilson Sensation, yeah, holy cow, it's a whole different world, especially if you're a string with like Solinco Tourbite or Solinco Hyper-G. But in all honesty, the softest non-natural gut string I've ever strung with is the Technofiber Energy. It's such a good string, but it's extremely expensive. I personally believe in all professional sports, NFL, baseball, there shouldn't be any coaching during the game or the match. Players need to think for themselves. That's why I never understood why, and let's talk about the NBA, right? Because the NBA Finals just finished. I wanted the Celtics to win. I just never understood coaches yelling on the floor. Tennis players, all athletes, have their own mind. They need to be able to understand what's going on, analyze it, and then, you know, perform to their best opportunity given the information they have. I personally am not a fan of the WTA allowing coaching on changeovers or whatever in some of these ATP events. I'm not a fan of that. Any athlete needs to think for himself, him or herself, when competition's going on. Yeah, X1 Biphase is a close second. Yeah, X1 Biphase is a close second, and then NXT. So the top three, in my opinion, the top three softest strings that are not natural gut are X1 Biphase from Technofiber, Technofiber Energy, and then Wilson NXT. I haven't tried the NXT soft yet, but I'm sure I would break through it like in an hour and a half from the baseline. Yeah, $23 a set. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's a high quality string, but I'd rather have a slightly worse version of it in like a Wilson Sensation and not pay $23 a set. Karen, I haven't tried Velocity. That's head, right? Yeah, exactly. High quality breaking the single session. It's not worth it. So I like, man, can you imagine how much power I would get if I strung with a hybrid instead of a full bed of tier 1 Black Knight? My god, that'd be so much pop, almost uncontrollable power. But you know, even though I am pretty well off as a software engineer, at 32 years old, no kids, never married, it's nice being able to, you know, buy expensive cameras. Like I just bought the Sony A7S III, which cost me $3,500 just the body, right? So that's a business expense, but you know, I'm obviously doing side hustles like teaching tennis, string rackets, and obviously YouTube videos to, you know, make a little bit more money and also keep busy, because as well off and as fortunate, as lucky as I am, money is not infinite, at least not yet. Maybe one day I'll be YouTube famous. I have Weiss Canon. I don't think I've seen Weiss Canon on like online retailers, but I don't think I've ever actually played with a Weiss Canon. They're German, right? Played with Kirschbaum. I still gotta review the Spiky Shark Super Smash or whatever it's called. That's a damn good string if I recall correctly. But yeah, I don't. Weiss Canon, it has to be German. Yeah, Karen, I took the string way off because it's just not. It doesn't. There's not enough throat for it. There's not enough throat for it to go in all the way near the throat. What's up, Zach? Almost all my mods are here. Definitely good keyboard coaches like Michael Duran. How many racks am I string today? I could string up to 7. I got a huge surge of racket requests over the past 3 days, and I haven't been able to string because I went out last night. Everyone was just like kind of dogpiling, which is fine, right? It's nice to be wanted in the tennis community. But I could string up to 7 rackets, and I'm not going to. I need to string absolutely 4 though. So pretty good session. I promised 3 people. I promised people I would have 3 rackets strung by tomorrow and drop it off at noon during lunch. And then I have to string one of my own because I'm playing a recorded tennis match on my own channel. I have not demoed the new Babla Pure Strike VS yet. It's actually not. There's a demo program at a local tennis shop of mine, but they were out of the Pure Strike, the new Pure Strike VS. Understandably so, because it's so freaking popular. I'm excited to try it out though, but I'm only one man. This is a part-time job. Okay, John Bones. Bro, personally, your match play videos have become unwatchable because of the swing vision editing. Okay, you're not the only person to say that, and that's fine. It's become so generic, I like the old style. So, let's see. You're talking about the old style, like, I think the last old style editing match play I did on my channel was me versus Dill Plays. What was that, November, October of 2022? John Bones, is that correct? Any pure dads tonight? Michael Duran, I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So it's a pretty big market. Not as big as Chicago, obviously, but it probably depends on when you're located. Okay, so John Bones, I do want to talk about this. I think this is a pretty good discussion. I'm not here headhunting. I'm not trolling when it comes to a serious question like this. But one second, let me set this one up. So the match play with Dill Plays. That was the very last one. That was the very last old style review I did, or old style match play I did on my channel. 1, 2, 3. So let's say that I didn't do any intro. I just did the regular thumbnail, just edited the points, right? So keep in mind, I think part 1 was 25 minutes, and then part 2, the last part, was a 30-minute video. Can you guys guess? So a 55-minute runtime on a very close match. Can you, John Bones, guess how much editing, just editing, right? Not publishing, not rendering, not scheduling the match. How much editing time, let's say a 1-hour tennis match of just the points plus some good commentary. Can you guess how many hours of editing, just editing, that 1-hour match play took? Correct. Zach plays. Yeah, it is. It's a very good release. Cathartic. That's what it means. But it gets tiring after a while. It really does. And if you guys can guess how many hours it took me to do a 1-hour match play video that's edited, how long it took me to edit, you'll understand why. No, not 30 hours. Karen is actually very, very close. It takes around 8 hours for like every hour of match play footage for you know, a match to be, you know, edited and cut. It's a 1-to-8 ratio, typically speaking. $420.69, nice. But with Swing Vision, honestly, the only editing I need to do is if it's a long video, and there is a bug with Swing Vision, the exports. I am working with the people at Swing Vision about this. But it takes literally like maybe, let's say a 1-hour match play using Swing Vision. It probably takes me 15 minutes of editing. So it's a 4-to-1 ratio flip-flopped. Yeah, the highlight video, yeah, I mean, I'm talking like a very lightly edited highlight with some background music. Yeah, that takes time too. But again, is it worth it? That's the question. And some people, just like you, John Bones, like my old style better. But my issue is I don't have that time. Every single 1-hour match play, I spend 8 hours of editing on top of recording. I don't have that time, so that's why I kind of outsourced it to Swing Vision, which I appreciate. Yeah, Bradford stole. That's why I don't have kids. Can I show my Swing Vision setup? Yeah, I could do a video on that. Or maybe even a YouTube short. I haven't done a YouTube short in a while. I have some YouTube shorts planned because it's a really good way to capture an audience. You basically like make no money off of YouTube shorts, but it's a good way to get subscribers and a good fan base. Maybe I should do it. Yeah, I could still talk here. Okay, good. I really like this setup. I wish this camera was like an overhead, but it is what it is. If I have kids, they can do the editing for me. No, I always pull out. Oh, did I tell you guys I'm single again? Man. So it's back on the market for me. Back on the market. Prince ATS Tour 98. Is that a new Prince racket? Yeah, it only lasted a month. Matthew McCullough, I think they are in the process of having their full features being worked on Android, but they're still very much Apple native. But they are working on that import. I don't want to date a tennis girl. I'm open to that changing, but as of now, I don't want to date a woman that plays tennis. I don't. I have very I've well-founded reservations on that. Yeah, but it's still a barely relate. I mean, yeah, it's still a relationship. It still sucked. I mean, it's not as bad as my previous relationship, which was I believe it was 3.5 years. That was a hard breakup. And I mean no malice to any of my exes, none, no malice. It's just not working out, but it's still hard, and especially for you guys. I think my general most of my audience are, and this is a YouTube stat that I have. Most of my audience, I believe like 35 or 45% of you are 1, males, and 2, between the ages of 25 and 35. So you guys can relate to this. Breakups are hard. It's not really super easy for anybody. No matter how bad, how good, how awesome the relationship is, a breakup is hard. And it only gets harder the longer you stay together. Keep in mind, I'm almost 32, so I'm at that age where like if I want to have kids, I gotta start thinking about finding a suitable partner to be able to spend the rest of my life with and also possibly raise offspring. So time is very, very much ticking for me. And it's unfortunate too, because like if you think about it, women have a biological clock that is more urgent than males, right? I think women typically try to have kids, at least in the Midwest America, by the time they're early 30s. So it's even more urgent for women, but I'm starting to realize as a 32-year-old guy, time is ticking if I want to go down that route of raising a family. Yeah, exactly. She wasn't a bad partner. It just wasn't working out, and that's fine. I wish her the best. It was hard breakup. Wish her the best, but it just wasn't working out, and that's okay. John Bones, I'm still working full-time as a software developer. I tried walking away, but they offered me so much money to stay. It was pretty ridiculous. So I decided to stay. It's there's a reason I bought a Tesla. What's up, Winston? Dude, Winston, you have a girl, right? It looked it was at the LA Los Angeles Angels game. I don't know if that was a tennis girl, but was that a date, Winston? Are you dating right now? Eric Slayton, string question. Are you able to clamp the 3-sided firewire without damaging 2 of the sides? Yes. I still have issues with the firewire no matter how loose I go. I don't damage the sides. At least I don't think so. I'll pay attention, but I never had an issue damaging the side on the 3-sided firewire. What's up, Julius Mars? How have you been, man? Thanks for hopping in. Oh, whoops. Oh. Wrong hole. Tennis girl? Aw, dude. Okay, Winston, you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to. And guys, if you haven't already, do me a favor and check out Winston Du's channel. Pretty good. Very good original tennis content. But Winston just doesn't like playing in the wind, apparently. I do not want to date a tennis girl. I'm open to that changing, but I don't want to. Because every single time, assuming like she's somewhere around my level, right? Every time I play tennis, and when I play tennis, that's me time. That's me and the boys, or that's just me practicing on things. Like, I have this like expectation that I have to at least ask my girlfriend if she plays tennis, that if she wants to play tennis with me. That's kind of like the expectation of relationship if you guys have a common hobby. That's why I don't want to have that common hobby, because I want that to be me time. I want that to be Mark Sanset time. John Bones, what software am I doing? One second. Yeah, I will play tennis with my kids. So John Bones, my native stack is .NET. So that's C#, SQL, which is actually pretty similar to Postgres. They're basically the same thing. JavaScript, MVC is a big one. That was a good framework. It's old, but it's actually very it's old and it's heavy, but it's very stable. I appreciate it. And I'm actually pretty damn good at Angular. I'm not good at React, but I need to learn that. So I'm definitely a .NET guy, but the project I'm working on currently is VB. It's not VBNet. It's Visual Basic. So super super no bueno. Let's put it that way. It's a very old system that I'm supporting. There it is. I couldn't find it. A remote job? No, you don't want to work at my company. I'll tell you right now. You don't want to work at my company as a 20-year-old. I think I'm the youngest one. Yeah, a lot of like, if you're a full stack engineer and you're looking for a job, any modern tech firm, any modern what's it called? Is it a greenfield project or greengrass project? Something that you're actually developing instead of just enhancing and debugging. The front end, there's a like anywhere between a 50 and 75%, 50 to 75% chance that it's going to be React. The other, let's say 50% or 25%, are a mix of Angular, Vue, PHP for some stupid reason, and is it Rail? Some other like hipster programs for front end. I am a full stack engineer, meaning I could do everything, but by far my weakness is front end. I'm pretty strong with business logic like C#, Java, and I'm pretty damn good at SQL too. I'm getting a lot better at SQL, but I could learn front end stuff. Like I have no problem doing that because I personally think everybody should attempt to be a full stack engineer because that's how systems work. Because if you have the best back end ecosystem in a company or a department of a company, but it's garbage UI and it's garbage business logic and nothing's documented, it's not going to be a very well-run machine. You're not going to be making too much money. Oh, Ruby on Rails, that's the one. Yeah, it was Rails. I'm like, Ruby on Rails, Rails. I hated Ruby on Rails. I tried picking that up as my first language. Freaking hated it. It's so bad. It's so bad. But then again, I'm actually not an Apple guy. Ruby on Rails is that mobile tech? Is Ruby on Rails mobile for mobile? Oh, I'm also really good at Python. I did Python for a year and a half using AWS, Amazon Web Services on the cloud, for a previous company of mine. Python is really cool, especially when it comes to functions. Yeah, I didn't like Ruby on Rails either, at all. John Bones, I make more than that. C++ is pretty good. It's stable, but it's verbose. And garbage collection is not automatic, but it's a very stable program. Not gonna lie, Firewire is not the easiest to string. It's about the same like string difficulty. as Hyper G. I'm kind of used to Hyper G, so why am I complaining? Shad, I'm Filipino, correct. I haven't tried RP Empower Matthias Jink. I've not. Yeah, Eric, like, so on a 3-sided string like Firewire, like, right after you release the pressure from the clamps, it might not seem like it's, that part is, like, sided anymore, but it does come back into shape. So what you're seeing is probably just, like, what happens right after you release the clamp on a 3-sided string, but it does, it does come back into form. At least from what I'm seeing right now. What's up, Kevin Schmidt? Guys, say hi to Kevin. He's the one that I played my most recent match play video. He's a state champ runner-up. Pineapple so your girl can enjoy it later. Is that actually... that was a meme, I think, like a year and a half ago on Instagram. The Gains is a really funny Instagram thing. So, apparently it's a pineapple and honey that gives it, gives your essence the most flavor. So, yeah, and I'm single now, so don't exactly have someone to test that with. Maybe I'll test it with Kevin Schmidt. Dude, I'm not gonna tell a girl I make that much money. Based on my age group, I think I am top 1%. In America, which is nice. Like, I'm barely top 1%, but I'm still top 1%. But behavior, like, that's like, I don't even on my Tinder and Bumble and Hinge and Coffee Meets Bagel and Christian Mingle, I don't have pictures of me in my Tesla for a specific reason. I don't want to attract those types of women. Well, my UTR right now, Luke, is, I think, like, it dropped. It's like an 8.9. It's not very high. The Fast 4 Championships kind of took a dump on my UTR. So I got to work this summer, play some UTR events or flex leagues to get that going back up. Mark doesn't want a gold digger. I don't want a gold digger. I'd rather die alone than be with a gold digger. Yeah, it's not a good idea at all. Like seriously, like, I'm afraid if I go on dates and I pick up a girl in my car, like, that I'll give her the wrong impression or the right impression, depending on how you view it. I don't want to give her that impression. So I'm thinking, honestly, the first time I meet a girl and I pick her up, I should just rent out like a beat up 2002 like Honda Civic with a spoiler. I'm thinking about doing that. Tatiana's? Bust it down, Tatiana, bust it down. I hate that song, but it's also super catchy and super stupid. Oh yeah, Fast 4 sucks. Yeah, I refuse to do NTRP championships now, unless they change it. Absolutely. That's why I drive an old minivan. Dude, minivans are nice for tennis stuff. Like, you could, it's almost like a pickup truck for the equipment you could haul, and you can fit a lot of people in the back seat. She will think it's your dad's money. No, my parents did not grow up wealthy at all. You get high school kids with steroids on Fast 4, yeah. Mark, how often do you hang out on Discord? I remember you used to do like voice chats with 4 to 5 people. That was great. That was like in the beginning, dude. That was in the beginning to just get the channel growing. You know, there's obviously voice chats. I get it. And if if I'm at a coffee shop and I have my non-work laptop or my phone, I have some time to kill, I'll hop on voice chat in Discord, but it hasn't happened in a while. Dude, life has been so freaking busy for me. So freaking busy. I actually think I got in touch with someone in Mallorca, Spain, the island that Nadal's from. I actually think I will be going to at least Spain, if not other parts of Europe sometime in October. Yeah, Mark's from Rolling Meadows, not Barrington. Yeah, good. Karen knows the layout of the hometown I grew up. Club tournament started, and hoping to finally win a club match. Meet a former finalist in the next round of it. I do. Zach, do me a favor. Cut his strings before you play. Like, don't even make it subtle. Just go there with the scissors and just cut his strings. And then if that doesn't work, tell him that you know me personally and that I demand that my moderator wins the tennis match. First day of summer. It was 95 today in Wisconsin. 95. You can't copyright this music, Kevin. It's copyright free. I made very sure of it. He was his first mod. I'll make you YouTube famous, Zach. Make you YouTube famous. Who is the super mod on my Discord server? I have no idea who it is. I'm too lazy to look. Yeah, where's Bing Daddy? I haven't seen him in a while. Do I drink Hennessy? Hell yeah, I do. Need your 1,000 subs? I need my 69,000 subs. Oh, you're a super mod? Okay. John Bones, do me a favor. Check out Senpai Gaming. That's a YouTube channel. This guy named Harris Heller is the one that kind of I look up to when it comes to not necessarily tech reviews. He does that, specifically audio, but he is doing a wonderful job creating copyright free music, specifically lo-fi, like this track right now, where he even said, here's a contract, you guys could play this on any live stream or any YouTube channel or any YouTube video, and I promise you I won't copyright strike it. Giving away 100 to each of the first 1K Discord subs. Dude, that's an expensive call, Karen. That's an expensive call. Best mod, spreading false info. Yeah, fake news. You're the last to know, apparently. Yep. Harris Heller makes like 0.03 cents every time his song is played. The stream beat artist is played on like Spotify, YouTube Music, stuff like that. Shad, I am a Canadian citizen. I have extended family in Toronto, so I do need to visit Toronto. It's actually not that hard to get there. I still have my passport as well. I was in Mexico in 2017 for a college roommate's wedding. Really fun wedding. So yeah, getting to Toronto, as long as it's not pandemic related, not really an issue. What's up, Thomas Price? I haven't seen you in a while. Then again, I haven't live streamed in a while. Shad, what part of Toronto are you in? Mississauga? I have family in Markham and Mississauga and downtown Toronto. Yeah, Winston Dew's here. If you guys haven't already, check out Winston Dew's channel. So my question is, why aren't other YouTubers, other than me and Essential Tennis, why aren't they live streaming? Like, you already have all the equipment, I'm assuming. Wait, does Winston uses his GoPro? You could still use a GoPro as a streaming device. This is Pure Strike VS, JNR Gaming. Specifically Pure Strike VS Tour. Forgot to put Tour in there. No, I sold my Radical Pro racket to a subscriber. I think, yeah, a while ago. Oh yeah, I've been super busy. It's super busy. Yeah, I mean, you gotta pull it out in the end, because there's not enough room for the throat. But I love it. I use it. I literally use it every single time. I haven't seen... The only time I've been in the theater recently is the Batman. I haven't seen apparently Top Gun's like super good. I haven't seen Jurassic World yet. I haven't seen any of the new Jurassic Park renditions. When I'm gonna play MEP, whenever I visit Atlanta, I guess. My top 5 for Wimbledon, in order: Djokovic, Berrettini, Medvedev, Kyrgios, Felix Auger-Aliassime. Oh, great. Ahmad is gonna kidnap me. Well, as long as he has candy in the van. How's the new Jurassic World? Oh, Medvedev's not. Oh, that's right. He didn't change his nationality to Georgian. Huh. Forgot about that. Oh, well, whoops. 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 I thought The Batman was a good movie. The cinematography is really good, but I don't think it was a good direction for the Batman, the Cape Crusader to go in. I did like Robert Pattinson's portrayal of Bruce Wayne, a broken individual, someone that is not fit to be like a normal person in today's society. But the cinematography was absolutely fantastic, so it was good. But I didn't like the direction of the script and the direction that Batman the superhero's in. Oh, thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing. Guys, if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button too. Really helps out this channel. Winston Dew's good. You guys know Winston Dew's shredded beyond belief. Like, tennis is a secondary thing. Keeping in good shape is his first priority. North York. Yeah, I've heard of Yorkdale Mall before. Yep, will do. Yeah, Alcaraz, I personally think Alcaraz's best surface is grass, relatively speaking. Still think Felix will do it. All right, guys, I gotta head out. It's been a long day. So, if you guys aren't already, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more original tennis content. I think I will be doing live stringing like this, at least 2 out of the 3 times I'm going live. So, definitely appreciate it. So, if you guys aren't already, hit that like button, or else. And